Good morning. This is Melanie Daly here with Melanie's Minutes, where we discuss workers' compensation issues by the beach because workers' compensation can sometimes be a beach. Today I'm going to talk about accepting a claim under 21A, which is to accept a claim without prejudice. Essentially, when you get a new claim, you have three options. You can either accept it with liability, you can accept without liability, pending an investigation into the claim if you're unsure of your liability or the compensability of that claim, or you deny the claim. And there are specific deadlines for each option. Acceptance is one option, which we'll talk about that in another episode, but accepting without liability under 21A, first of all, it's not applicable to medical only claims. So it's only when there is lost time. So what you would be required to do is file the FROI or the SHROI and indicate that it is accepted without liability. Because if you do file a SHROI and you do make payments and you indicate that it is with liability, then you are potentially waiving your right to controvert that file in the future. So it's very important that if you are making payments on a claim where there is lost time and you are not sure of your liability or whether you want to accept it, it's very important to mark on that initial FROI or SHROI that you are accepting it without liability. Otherwise, you could potentially face an automatic acceptance type situation in the future if you did make those payments and you indicated that it was with liability. This essentially allows you to investigate the claim, whether you're unsure whether an accident happened. Let's say you talk to the employer and there's a question of whether the injury actually occurred, whether the claimant may have told another employee a different story, whether there are prior injuries that you want to investigate. You can accept the claim without liability, and that gives you a year from the date of injury to either accept it or controvert it. There are a few other requirements to accept it without liability, which we will again go over in another episode. But for today, just remember that this is an option for you, and just preliminary information is it does not apply to medical only claims. It does apply when there are payments to be made. And again, it's very important that you mark it on that SHROI or the FROI at the onset of the claim. So if you have any questions, if you have any new claims that you're unsure about, please feel free to reach out to us. We would welcome the opportunity to assist you. See you next time. Thank you.